So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from it.
He's through, it's one-on-one! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shot could be on. Mbappe. Donatoni. Well, they could break here. Looking for options for movement. And he was quick to react. Makaleli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe. That's a nicely measured pass. Van Basten. He's got the shot away!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Ronaldo is herring after that one. And it's Eto'o. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Al Hilal still without a single shot on target. Koundé. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Hernandez. Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's just a keeper. Great chance! Goal! Al Hilal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
There's the hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Van Basten has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
He's had it taken off him. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space. In for a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! And he's managed to gift it back. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Eto'o. Rijkaard simply refused to be outdone there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Back into the middle. Oh, smashing header! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Mbappe, Makalele does well to get it back. Schneider. Eto'o.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mbappe! Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Gullit.
Minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos. Up he goes! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the...
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Today, please take some time
Al Hilal are very much where they want to be, courtesy of some truly incisive play. Their approach vibrant, utterly irresistible. They hope shortly to resume this onslaught. The score currently 3-0. And we are back on the way. The big header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Koundé gathers from the goal kick. Caught offside that time. Eto'o, he's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Stood up well to him there. Now it's Eto'o. Al Hilal have reclaimed it. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maradona. That looks a good ball through. Al Hilal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Taken off it pretty forcefully. All perfectly measured. Now the finish!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through here. Rijkaard makes the interception. Kaká. Roberto Carlos looking to run onto it. Donadoni. Haaland. Al Hilal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Pirlo. Maradona. So what can they make of this? And he's picked out the run. Mbappe. And the shot! And again! Oh, what has happened here? And he gets rid in a hurry. Roberto Carlos. Kaká. Well read, nice interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Al Hilal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Makalele kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is a great pick out. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he goes cross-field.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. Condela. And here's Eto'o. It's a chance! And he hits the net! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano
So, time for
Ronaldo.
changes on both sides, actually.
18,
Al Hilal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Kaká!
Number 32,
Pirlo.
Jan. Number 2,
And it's Maradona.
Giuseppe Bergomi. Number 8, Conte. Number 9,
Here's Maradona.
Vieri. Substitutions
Some
taking
really
place.
good ball movement. It's loose, and it's Lewandowski! Bergomi. Conte, the man that is tenacity personified. Vieira. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Kaká showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Makalele. Makalele. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
There will be 1 minute added time.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Oh, that's a key interception. So that's it. It is all over. Al Hilal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Well read, nice interception. Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle. Well, played right into his path. Keeper's ball. Now it's Son Heung-min. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Çalhanoğlu gets it away. Guti.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And it's Son Heung-min. That's a little off target.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's beaten the... It's Eto'o! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. João Cancelo deals with that comfortably. Morocco have the chance to go the other way. And that is as far as they're going to go. Çalhanoğlu cuts it out. Now it's Son Heung-min. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bergomi. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pull it. And that's hit. Goal! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Oh, what a ball!
Eto'o! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Singo is there, and he can get that clear. Header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Guti. João Cancelo. And it's Son Heung-min. Now Son Heung-min. Passing nice and neat. Eto'o. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. João Cancelo. Guti. Morocco finding their passes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nesta.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Hullet. And Hullet! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Al Hilal certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Messi. Guti. Çalhanoğlu.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Makalele. Hullet. Rice. And Son Heung-min for Rice. Nuno Mendes. And here's Son Heung-min.
There will be
Chalhanoglu,
1 minute
and that's
added
been
time.
intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Son Heung-min. Nicked it back from Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Al Hilal have played reasonably well, but perhaps they're overdoing things down the left flank. They've concentrated an awful lot in that area.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Here's the start of the second half.
Number 90.
Al Hilal have been the team that have had the lion's
Coming
share
on
of
the
possession
field
and
is
chances. Okay,
number
they haven't got
30,
much to show for it,
Messi.
but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Ronaldo is herring after that one. Neatly and the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Chalhanoglu. Al Hilal, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly...
Has a look and has a go. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Chalhanoglu. Nuno Mendes. For Rice. Nuno Mendes. Chalhanoglu. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Swept in. Nesta gets good distance on it. Now it's Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Messi, he has found the way through. Oh, sweet feet. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Engages and forces him off the ball. Has a goal! Goal! And finally he has breathed life into the game!
Al Hilal clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
70,987.
Al Hilal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Kimmich attempts a clearance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Rice. Al Hilal perhaps contemplating their next change here. For Rice. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Cancelo. That's tidy. Chalhanoglu. Rice. Now there's a fine ball. It's Son Heung-min! And that has fair fizzed.
Son Heung-min just couldn't steer it on target. Everything else was up there.
substitution
Al
on the
Hilal
field.
are making a change now.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 14, Xabi Alonso.
João Cancelo promptly onto that, and that is that.
Jan Koller.
Almost 75
Number
minutes on the
8,
clock now.
Conte.
Nuno Mendes, Son Heung-min, and it's Son Heung-min. Time and again they are repelled.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Messi, Rice, and it's Son Heung-min. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hullet.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. Kohler really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And that's an excellent interception.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Guti. Son Heung-min. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Morocco truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And he's picked out the run. That's a nicely measured. There's the hit! They've done it! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. Has a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Zanetti calmly anticipates. Has a look and plays it forward. It's a sweet ball, that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, as box office names go, Peter, David Beckham is right up there.
Yeah, he gets the turnstiles clicking, that's for sure, but footballing qualities?
Well, I think any defence is going to be nervous because of the sheer quality he can produce.
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
That's going in strongly.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's gone looking for safety. Al Hilal have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos drives forward on the overlap. And it's Bergomi. Oh, well played. That's a sharp pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pullet is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Just a whisker away. Drogba. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Zanetti. It's a mighty effort! Xabi Alonso gets rid without sophistication. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? No way through, so back it comes. No goals as yet. And it's Eto'o. He is through here. Pullet. Great chance! Zanetti clears it away. Bale. Now it's Pullet.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Moved on forwards. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That looks a good ball through. And it's hoisted clear.
Shandong Taishan have turned up.
It's Drogba! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Makalele getting this one clear. Beckham, Bale. And now they can spring out of defence.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's through here. Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
It's Drogba. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Pull it. And here's Drogba. Beckham. Decent hit! And that was very necessary. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. Eto'o. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now he's off and running. Nesta cuts out the pass. Drogba receives it in a good position.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red.
Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Beckham! Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
David Beckham.
Eto'o! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Eto'o has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Al Hilal have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Played back in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He won't be happy with that one. Bale. Can he finish? Bale finds himself offside. And it's Eto'o. Pull it. Eto'o. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And here's Makalele. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Coming on the field.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a header. Boom! Header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to dink it in. Bergomi. Adams with the clearance.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieri. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Deftly away. That's a sharp pass. That's been cut out, well played. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
No way through there.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Could be danger here.
To replace him is number 12, Van Basten. Substitution.
Nicely aimed pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble late.
Header! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A lovely header, but really, it was all about the delivery.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
21,
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Coming on the field is...
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And the shot! It's a goal! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Neither of these two will... Can he put it away? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Shandong Taishan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bergomi kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's gone forward. Collar is herring after that one. And he's quick to get it clear again. Up towards the front line. Zanetti tries to clear. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. That could spell trouble. It's a decent-looking cross.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Zanetti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shandong Taishan do have a chance to counter here. And the finish! It's there! Simplicity itself.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Added time.
Shandong Taishan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Collar! And that is the last effort of the game. Al Hilal were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Great hit! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That has ended up in no man's land. Now there's a decent hit! Sticks it away! 2-0, and in next to no time.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Al Hilal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Robertson. For Musiala. Al Hilal have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Eto'o is on his own, and the shot! And more, and more, and more! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Shot a goal! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt, it
everybody,
is the
and
week's
welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldo might just make this. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's a chance! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
He's had a hit! He can get that clear. Makalele. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Bergomi cuts out the pass. Vieira. Gullit. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Gullit. And here's Eto'o. Roberto Carlos. Deftly done. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
So we're still where we started right now. Oh, that's fabulous. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Eto'o stood his ground strongly. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Check. That's Vieira. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Eto'o has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Belletti. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And here's Eto'o, and it's Xabi Alonso. Gullit, and he's cut it out.
That's alert and sharp, and very well played.
Schneider, that is ended up in no man's land. Gullit, deftly away. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Gullit. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Out of play for a throw. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's anyone's ball now. Makaleli. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And it's Owen. Now it's Mbappe. Throw in. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Header! Big moment! Massive goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
After 44 minutes is...
So the first moment
Number
of
19,
real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Owen.
There will be
And
one
that has
minute
left
at
him in a
time.
heap. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Eto'o. Oh, he's burst through. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. Some first half thoughts?
Al Hilal merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Al Hilal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Belletti. And it's Messi. He is through here.
That's good play from him.
Messi. Belletti. Referee's given a throw. The message is clear. None shall pass. Makaleli. Oh, they could break here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet. Xavi Alonso. Ederson has that under control. Messi. Now it's Owen. Owen! He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Eto. Number 14, Xabi Alonso.
Roberto Carlos with the short one.
Number 32.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieri. Number 30, Messi.
Vieri. Chance for the header! And he's gone looking for safety. Has another go!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Roberto Carlos. Bastoni tries to clear. Oh, that's a key interception. Al Hilal still have the cards to affect this game. And he's heaved it away. Makaleli. Hullet. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Messi, well read, and the danger is averted. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Passing nice and neat. Oh, what has happened here? Rodri with the clearance. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Al Hilal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And he welcomes it in. Mbappe. Now the finish! Oh, can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos. And the cross comes in. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Gullit. Coming on to replace him is...
That's been
number
intercepted.
22.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Substitution
That's
in
surely a
progress.
foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And here's Macalé. Great chance! Goal! Al Hilal! And they get themselves in front!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Al Hilal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. The final 5 minutes. And he's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Very much into the last knockings. And they can counter here. Time added on 4 minutes. There's no... It's Vieri! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. harmlessly behind. And that is as far as it goes. Al Hilal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Your final thoughts, Jim? So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Nicely weighted ball. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Look, it's a run defence.
Oh, what a climb! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Interesting ball. He rises! No, not the best of headers. Nedved kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nedved clears. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Xabi Alonso. And he can clear it away. The fullback is in acres of space here. Put it! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
First quarter of an hour gone. Serginho. Makaleli. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Baresi cuts out the pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's pulled back. And he's there to get it away. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pull it. Eto'o. Drive chance! Xabi Alonso.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Very nicely done. And it's Makaleli. Vieira. Mbappe. Now it's Nedved. He's got away. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now that's well seen too. Saliba. He's through here. Oh, just skips past his man. Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
Al Hilal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Alonso. Well read, and the danger is averted. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Goes forward. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. Nedved. And that has put paid to that. Baresi wins the duel this time. That looks a good ball through. Van Dijk. Guardiola.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
There will be 1 minute added
And
time.
here's Mbappe. Baresi. Quality ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. It's run loose here. Fiddles it through. Chance for the header! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
And already we're underway.
It's Luis Suarez! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And smartly reclaimed. Throw in. do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, you won't find many that can lead a line better than Luis Suarez. The Uruguayan really does come into his own when dropping between the lines or attacking those small spaces in and around the box. Even the...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Baresi gets it away. Xavi Alonso. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Just eases him off the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Al Hilal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Ødegaard. Cleared away. Al Hilal are looking to break at pace. Makaleli. That's beautifully weighted. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Al Hilal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Header! Goal! Al Hilal! No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Bergomi. Xavi Alonso. Makaleli. Al Hilal have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Guti. Van Basten. Oh, great chance! And he was alert to it. And the pass is intercepted. Van Basten. Gullit. Irwin gets good distance on it. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Van Basten. He's got the shot away! He scores! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Al Hilal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Luis Suarez. Vieira. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. Now, can he find a finish? And he gets rid in a hurry. He's having a go. Cleared away. Bergomi. He could be in here. It's Eto'o! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And we've reached half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Al Hilal 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it.
En el marcador está a punto de aparecer el número premiado de nuestra rifa de hoy. Buena suerte a todos.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Eto'o! Great football, shot and save.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Mbappe! Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that is a little undercooked.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Guti. To Messi. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Guti wins the duel this time. Messi. Hullet. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
La asistencia a este partido.
Now it's Mbappe.
96.628
Ball played right into his path. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Eto'o. He can run onto that. And through to the goalkeeper. And it's Eto'o. Van Basten. Can he finish? And he hits the net. It is no contest. It is a landslide. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Messi.
He's found a way through.
El dorsal 13. El dorsal 20.
Al Hilal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Roberto Carlos. Al Hilal are making a change after this chance for the header! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Marcó en el minuto 70.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really...
It's Maradona! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Czech herring after the ball here. Roberto Carlos. Just about up to 75 minutes. Luis Suarez! Collar looks to get on the end of this. That has been cut short. Nico Williams. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieira. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. There will be a throw-in. Bernardo Silva calmly anticipates. Diaby. He's through here. He's onside. Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Interception, his positioning was spot on. Van Basten hits one! They've scored! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
El dorsal 12.
Nico Williams. Well, that pass isn't the best. Guardiola puts his foot on the gas. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bernardo Silva. Diaby. Diaby going full tilt down the left. And it's Bergomi.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Roberto Carlos. Collier. Time added on 4 minutes. Guardiola. Short changes him with that pass. Bullet. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Al Hilal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them. welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now who's going to be first to this?
And here's Eto'o. It's Eto'o!
And it's Xabi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So
Great hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And one more try! Superb goal!
well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Xabi Alonso at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ronaldo might just make this. Stood up well to him there. So just a one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Roberto Carlos. Eto'o providing an outlet on that flank. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Bergomi. Hullet. Platini. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
That has been cut short. Shapes to shoot! It's in! Barcelona are back in business!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is Conte. Well read, and the danger is averted. And they can counter here. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Vieira does really well there. He is strong. Pinches it off him. Xavi Alonso. Bout of passing here, really easy on the arm.
Chance! Goal! Al Hilal! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Al Hilal go into the lead. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Has a go! Foden, and the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Platini. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Alonso. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Al Hilal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Hullet. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Vieira. He's in plenty of space here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, Roberto Carlos.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foden. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
A real chance if he can get through. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vieira with the clearance. Van Bouten. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Al Hilal head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. That gets things going for the second half.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 18, Messi, cambio de jugadores.
And it's Hullet. Al Hilal come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Vieri. He's away. Vieri! Hernes. Platini.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Platini really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder and one of his teammates.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, he was sure he was going to pull that off.
Messi. He's through here. Oh, nice touch.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
pull it. Ah, that's a fine interception. Platini. And now the breakaway. Vieira is in a really good position out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
La asistencia a este
And he
partido
thumps it clear.
asciende a 98.004
Well, it's good
espectadores.
stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bergomi calmly anticipates. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. And that has been clubbed away. Interesting ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Baggio. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Se va a realizar
Now
un
some
cambio
movement
de
on the
jugadores.
bench, and we are going to see a change. Pass is just off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the pass is intercepted. Tries to dink it in. Oh, here we go. In with a header! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and...
And he's had a hit! And now they can clear their lines. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, what a mistake! Tries to get it clear. Platini plays it short. And that should get the job done. Al Hilal have the chance to go the other way. Brilliantly cut out. Looking for the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Ball's gone out of play. Thuram. And it's Rijkaard. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nicely aimed pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Platini. Moved on forwards. Messi. Rijkaard. Van Dijk. Maldini. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Strongly challenged there. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, played right into his path. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Vieira looking to add to his goal. Driving on and making good progress. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Pull it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Roberto
descuento.
Baggio. And he's found the way past. Can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.